Hello, how are you? My name is Carla Caldwell. I am your Live Your Best Life coach. I'm so excited to be here with you. Wow, we'll see how long I last live because it's crazy out there with lightning and thunder. How are you? Okay, I'm really excited to talk to you because I'm going to admit something to you. I get jealous probably at least once per day, if not more. And I don't like that about myself. I'm always working on, because I think being jealous is not a good thing. And so I'm not proud of that part of me that gets jealous. But listen to this. So I get jealous, if I see someone who's doing something I want to do, I feel like, oh, I wish I could do that, or if they do it better than I do, or I don't know, those are the main reasons. But then listen to this. So I pulled out my yoga journal from 2015, because that's the last time I started. I have like 3 years of yoga journals I haven't read. And I started reading it, and to my amazement, there was this article that said, How to Tame the Green-Eyed Monster. And what I love is that it was written by Pamela Bond, but I love the yoga journal. And what I really, really liked about it was that in the article, the author themselves says, I get jealous. All right, before I get too much into this, will you please, if you are watching, let me know your name, how you're doing, and if you're willing to share, do you ever get jealous? I know I do. Okay, so the author explains that she gets jealous and that jealousy is very normal. Thank God, right? But it's what you do with jealousy that matters, right? So I wanted to share with you what it said in this article because I found it very powerful. Since I deal with jealousy on a daily basis, and honestly, I'm only admitting this to you because I read here that it's normal. And I want to talk about it because I think some of us feel jealousy and we feel ashamed that we feel that way, but it's actually quite normal. So number one, acknowledge the envy. Just acknowledge it. Don't shame yourself about it. Just say, okay, I'm feeling jealous right now. Number two, when you are feeling jealousy, just pay attention to it. Where do you feel it in your body? What's going on with you? And number three, identify what is it about the situation that you're jealous about or the person. What is it about it that you desire? Because if we didn't desire something, we wouldn't even feel anything. So, for example, the other day I was feeling jealous because this fellow podcaster and social media vlogger had a really big following. And I felt like, oh, I wish I had that too. And I felt some jealousy. So if I were to identify the desire, my desire is to reach more people. It's not really that dramatic. It's just that I desire to reach more people and someone else has, and I've paid attention to that, right? So step number 4, this is the most powerful one. Ready? Focus on you. Okay, so if you're feeling jealous, you're going to notice that you're feeling jealous. You're going to identify where you feel it in your body. You're going to name what it is you desire. Why are you feeling this jealousy? And then you're going to focus on yourself. What does that mean? That means, what do I have to do to work towards that which I desire? What do I need to do to work towards that which I desire? How much more empowering is that than when you feel jealous and you get stuck there. You know, you wish you had someone else's life or their situation, or you feel angry that you don't have it. If you get stuck there, that's when jealousy becomes a problem. But if you acknowledge, hi, Michelle, how are you? Thank you for watching. So if you acknowledge that you're feeling jealousy and you identify where you're feeling it in your body, and then you connect to what is it you desire, because what you desire matters. So if I am jealous of someone because they are reaching more people than I am, then that's my desire, that I want to reach more people too. So then I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to stop worrying about the other person, and I'm going to start thinking about how Carla, how can I reach more people? I'm not going to worry about the other person. I'm going to worry about me. And then whatever it is that I need to do so that I can meet my desire, I'm going to make that important. And lastly, I'm going to acknowledge that there is enough for everyone. There's no reason to feel lack or to feel jealousy, because there's enough for everyone. Isn't that incredible? I'm so excited I read this article, because I often feel disempowered by jealousy, and I feel ashamed when I feel jealous. And this was very affirming to find out that jealousy is very, very normal. So if you ever feel jealous of someone else, that is totally normal. But don't get stuck there. Identify where in your body you're feeling jealousy. Identify what is it you are desiring. Like, why are you even feeling envious of someone else? What are you desiring? And then make it unique to you. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can do to work towards that desire? And lastly, acknowledge that there's enough for all of us. There is no limited supply of anything. I hope that this has inspired you. And I want to encourage you to do some self-reflection. Think about it. Think about if you ever get jealous. It's normal. And I encourage you to be willing to become more curious about it. Again, when you feel jealousy, what is it you are desiring? What is one thing you can do to work towards what you are desiring? And can you acknowledge there's enough for all of us? Isn't that cool? So what do you all think? What do you think about this? Is this helpful? I know for me, this is a huge game changer. I'm excited because as I mentioned, feel jealousy probably once per day, at least. And I feel ashamed about it. I don't like it. And you know when it happens too, when I'm doing the scrolling, of Instagram and Facebook, doesn't everyone's life look fantastic out there? So sometimes I get jealous and I get ashamed and I get stuck there, and I try to ignore it. And I think, a holier person would not feel jealousy. But I'm excited to report it's normal. And I'm excited to start asking myself, what am I desiring? And what can I do to work towards that which I desire? So please let me know in the comments if this has inspired you, if you're going to try something new or different. And I'm just rooting for you. You are an incredible, beautiful person, and I believe in you 159%. And I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Always, always, always. Thank you so much for watching. If this has inspired you, will you please share it out? Thank you. Have an incredible night.